This month, we've been talking about our self-image, and working on our self-image is hard stuff because our self-image is already programmed, right? And it involves our subconscious beliefs, our subconscious programs that we don't have to try to have. They just happen. They're default. The problem is they're based on a false belief system if we've been through trauma. And so this month, we've been talking about working through that self-image, upgrading it, changing it. And that can be a lot. It can be exciting at first, and then all of a sudden the body is like, what are we doing? So I want to invite you for a moment to just think about this topic. Hello friends, just wanted to interrupt this really quick and let you know that this video is taken from our live meeting in the School of Transformation this past week, where we did some somatic tracking in regards to what it's like to upgrade our self-image. So often we set the goals cognitively, we think about what we want to change, how we want to grow, and then we often try to shove our body in the direction we want it to go. Well, with this exercise, with the somatic tracking, we want to get to know what's in the body or what's in our subconscious mind, right? Because what's in our subconscious shows up in our body. When we ignore what's happening in our body, we often experience change only temporarily. But when we get our body and mind to work together, we experience lasting change. So enjoy this somatic tracking exercise, and always know that if you want to come check us out, our live meetings are weekly, and the links are always in the description box below. Think about how your self-image has been affected by the trauma that you've undergone. Just like allowing your mind to notice how it's affected you through the years and how you want to change it. And invite whatever thoughts, whatever memories, whatever wants to come up. And as it does, really pay attention to how your body responds to this topic, how you want to change your self-image, how your self-image was infiltrated, right? And how negative beliefs were put there that should never have been there, and how you're working on changing them, what that looks like to change them. What does your body do? And pay attention to how your body responds, looking for any sensations that might or might not come up. Can we understand why sometimes, as we're starting to change and move forward, why we stop? Because sometimes we don't notice what's going on in our body. So let's just take a moment to notice any constriction, any tension. And if you can place a hand, if you're able, and just be like, I see you, like I'm hearing you. See what happens when you give it a little bit of support, even permission. And as you're giving it permission or touch or movement, seeing if there's any movement that your body wants to do, does the activation change? Does it hide? Does it relax? Does it get bigger? Does it stay the same? So often we want to shove those pieces because we think healing is like, no, I got to get rid of you. No, let's be like, I get it. And seeing if you can give a little bit of a touch, a pillow. So for those that are saying it relaxes a bit, really like give your attention to how you know that. What does your body do that lets you know that it relaxed? For those that notice that it stays the same, just noticing that. For anyone that wants to move, I want to sit up or stand up straight. See what it's like to honor your body. Like, oh, let me stand up. If your body wants to stretch, let me stretch. Let me do whatever feels right for my body. I'm curious, like, did it get bigger for anybody? Did the sensation get bigger? And by the way, bigger is not better or worse. Sometimes the sensation gets bigger because it's like, oh, you're finally paying attention to me. Oh, I've been carrying this. And we now feel it. It's not that it grew, but we're really much more aware of it. Okay. Let's take a moment to orient. So sitting back, I want to encourage you guys to have your eyes open. In fact, we're going to orient with our eyes first. Imagine your eyes and your neck have a mind of their own. And they're looking around the room without your conscious consent. They're going to pick whatever they want to look at. And just kind of seeing, like, as you look around, what and where do your eyes land? Taking in your space. It's funny because sometimes my eyes don't land on something. They kind of get a soft focus and I just take in the space. Like I feel the space and it feels nice for my nervous system. And as you're looking around and as your eyes pick something, help me to know what your body does to let you know that that feels good to look at. How does your body let you know? It softens, relaxes, spacious feeling, expansion, deeper breaths. I see the new painting on my wall and I smile, feeling of peace, sigh, breathing relaxes. So really like feel that. Notice that shift for a moment. Now we're going to pendulate back to when you are thinking about your self-image and the inner work that you're doing, the hard inner work. This is not easy stuff. Thinking about that, noticing how the body changes when we go back to thinking about that. Noticing the activation in your body. And on a scale of 1 to 10 with discomfort, like help me to know how uncomfortable it is to be with this activation. 10 being way too much activation. 1 being doesn't bother me at all. 5 in the middle. For anyone that's a 7 or higher, I want to really encourage you to check in with your capacity and see if you prefer now to pendulate to how your body felt when you were orienting. This is where we give our body choices. Our body didn't have choices when it was going through the trauma. We were forced to feel. We were forced. We were provoked constantly. And so we really want to give our body choices. Like, do you want to stay over there and orient and listen, but really stay in this sensation? Or am I comfortable in the activation? Guess what, guys? There is no right or wrong. It's not that the people that are in this place move faster. It's the people that listen to their body that really shift faster. So really just noticing, like, I have a choice. seeing how your body responds to that. And for those that are in the activation, that are comfortable with the activated piece, we're going to stay with this piece to get information. So the first question I want to ask you when it comes to this activation is there an image that comes with it? And don't try to force the image, just be curious. And the answer might be no, and that's okay. But maybe asking that piece of you, like, is there an image that comes with this activation here? If there's an image in a sentence, you don't have to put it in the chat box, you can put it on a piece of paper. If there was no image, just put no image. Now checking back in, if you've written it down, that would be a nice pendulation. Write it down, stretch, see if your body wants to move after you did that. Coming back to the sensation. Is there a body posture that activation would have if it was like tangible in the room? Is it like this? Blocking? Is it ready to fight? Karate? Is it hiding? Like really check in with the body part. Remember, the mind might want to make a guess. Check in with the body. Noticing the body posture or the behavior that activation wants to be in. Write it down so now you can come out and pendulate a little bit. Noticing that as you write that down, looking around like, oh, I'm here, it's Monday, and I'm in my whatever room you're in. And one last question. This is the piece that's activated when you think about upgrading the self-image and doing this deep inner work. If you could ask this piece, what does it need from you so that it could feel supported as you do this deep inner work? Ask and then wait patiently to see what comes up.